It's Wednesday, November 23rd, 2022. Coming up on the program today, they call me the cum-dripping cunt. Plus, Black Lives Matter, and their shit is delicious too. Doing meth in cheese doodle form, and dripping herpes juice in women's water bottles. All coming up today.
You know when you're at the club and you see two big booties? You want to stick your head in between them, make them twerk? It's kind of like a sandwich. A twerky sandwich. Oh, let them games begin. I see them waddling in. Double guts, bubble butts, rubbery, flubbery blobs of skin. You're much too fat to get into the club. Put my head between your buns. Pounds of mounds shaking round like jowls on a bloodhound. Drop it like a guillotine. Your booties get the floor clean. Dump it like a dump truck with that bump. Dunk-a-dunk. Ladies, you're fatter than a hippopotamus. Girls, we beg you, whip that ass on us. Oh, put my head between your buns. Go ahead and smack it. Go big girl, go big girl, go. Make me a twerky sandwich. Put my head between your buns. Go ahead and smack it. Go big girl, go big girl, go. Make me a twerky sandwich.
Put that ass, put that ass, put that ass, put that ass.
Your booty is bigger than my caravan. You got more rolls than the Michelin Man. You the champ of fat, you deserve some Wheaties. I like my women with type 2 diabetes. Blubber flying around like sumos fighting. My head knocked around like you was Mike Tyson. Slamming my head like I'm in a NASCAR. Hip, smack, whipped, lashed like them bumper cars. Ladies got back, including back fat. You so fat, you got calf lines on your ass. Oh, put my head between your buns. Go ahead and smack it. Go big girl, go big girl, go. Make me a twerky sandwich. Put my head between your buns. Go ahead and smack it. Go big girl, go big girl, go. Make me a twerky sandwich. Roly-poly honeys, got padding like goalies. Barely moving round like you were Zambonis. Fupa paratroopers, shake them poopers. Jangle and dangle that rear until I'm in a stupor. Shake it, break it, work it, twerk it till I'm in a world of hurtin'. Shake it, break it, work it, twerk it till I'm in a world of hurtin'. Bologna, check. Mayonnaise, check. Pickles, check. Sauerkraut, check. It's like a masterpiece. A piece of ass. You're making me hungry. Put my head between your buns. Go ahead and smack it. Go big girl, go big girl, go. Make me a twerky sandwich. Put my head between your buns. Go ahead and smack it. Go big girl, go big girl, go. Make me a twerky sandwich. Make me a twerky sandwich. Make me a twerky sandwich.
Oh, ladies, you work it so good. Stretch marks the spot.
It's the Distorted View Show with Tim Henson.
Do, re, mi, la, fa, sol, la, ti, la, bo.
Timothy James Henson, hold my hands while I poop.
I'm a sucker for other people's pain.
Crystal meth loosens up your butthole.
I'm gonna lose my mind today.
Yes, Tim back here with you for the Wednesday episode of DV. Not sure when you're listening to this. You may be listening on Thanksgiving. Happy Twerky Day. Of course, all credit for that amazing song goes to the late, great Corey Sunday. I mean, I'm assuming he's dead. After all, everyone I collaborate with croaks. That's why they call me the Black Widow of podcasting. What? Oh, they don't call me that? What do they call me?
Cum drippin' cunt.
No, that doesn't sound right. They call me something, though.
Cummy bottom boy.
That rings a bell.
Fancy little cum trick.
No, that's not it. It was definitely Cummy Bottom Boy.
Melodramatic dick sucker.
Oh, well, no. Cummy Bottom Boy. Listen, I do have a great episode of DV for you. Remember, there will be no episode on Thursday, but for Sideshow members, Friday, I plan on being back doing a full-length episode. So if you're not yet a member, sign up right now, superfreaksideshow.com. Some real quick pieces of audio. Weird stuff from around the internet. Here is a man getting up for a local poetry night at some sort of coffee house or club. People are encouraged to bring their latest work, and this guy's poem is very short. I feel like he was scheduled to go up, but he didn't have a poem ready, and he scribbled something down real quick. Also, he's horny and angry with women. The poem is called Lover. Now, I have to warn you, at the beginning, the audio is not great. I used a bunch of tools to try to clean it up, but I'll read a few lines of the poem after he says them, just so you really understand what he's going for here.
All I have is this one poem to read. The poem's called Lover. Festering pussy hole. I pump. Got you.
That line was festering pussy hole. I pump at you. No laughter from the audience. This is a serious poem. He's going through some shit here, freaks.
Be kind, leave me no disease. I lust till my days are gone. Festering pussy hole.
Again, the line was, be kind, leave me no disease. I lust till my days are gone. I think the rest of the poem you'll be able to decipher.
Black juice from your ass covers my mouth and face. Penis, dick, cock, pussy, cunt. I kick and punch and fuck bloody baby's pussy, eat my dick, you ungrateful whore. A killing pussy eater at night in full moon. Asshole fungus infected, maggot pussy cock. I'll miss you.
And the last line there was killing pussy eater at night in the full moon, asshole, fungus, infected maggots. I think he's fucking a corpse, right? Pussy, cock, I'll miss you. I used to come up with and recite spicy poems here on the podcast occasionally. Mine were more of the beat poem variety.
Why I Love Late-Term Abortions by Tim Henson. Sticky fingers chemically melting off the baby's body. Holes burned into its flesh make me giggle like a young boy passing gas during a quiet church sermon. Its limbs are ripped apart like mechanically separated poultry, and it makes me long for a McChicken value meal. The stench of death mixed with that sweet new baby smell makes my heart race. Thump thump, thump thump, thump thump. The fact I don't have to save money for this thing's college education or make monthly child support payments brings a tear of joy to my eye. Shouldn't you poke its heart with a sharp metal rod just to make sure it won't escape the dumpster? These are the things I worry about. Harder, doctor, poke harder.
I should really, write a book of poetry or something. I forgot how good I was. You know, there was a whole series of Why I Love poems.
Why I Love My Balls. Wow. You should really check out my balls. You would love them. I know I do. They're big, but not intimidating. My balls have a lot of substance. Not like other balls I've seen that were just two fluff pieces dangling there without direction, swaying in mediocrity. No. My balls are fleshy orbs. Oh, there's hair there. Don't get me wrong. We're not talking a forest, but just enough to tickle your nose when you bend down to get a better look. Or when they're delicately placed on the face from the heavens above, like God is delivering two enormous holy grapes onto your waiting mouth platter. Sometimes my balls are loose, like a man swaying in a hammock, and sometimes they're tight and firm, like a disciplined soldier. I've got a mirror placed under my balls so I can pay attention to every inch. Each of the wrinkles on my balls are unique, and they each tell a story.
Yeah, that was during the phase of my life when I thought my balls were really special. I thought they were testacular. Turns out they're just balls. Still waiting for someone other than me to compliment my, what did I call them? Holy grapes sent from heaven above?
Why I Love the Idea of Having Sex with the Mentally Disabled by Tim Henson. There's an excess of drool forming out of your mouth, like a lubricating waterfall, coating my prick with saliva and small bits of mostly chewed up baked beans and carrots.
You know what? We don't have to do this one. This was a different time. I recorded this back in 2019. No, I don't know when I recorded these. I would never, ever make fun of the mentally handicapped now.
When I spill my seed onto your face, your gigantic water-filled fork.
I think that's enough, thank you. Don't be offended, freaks. Poetry is supposed to be provocative. Supposed to make you think, you uncultured troglodytes. Moving on now, Thanksgiving is coming up, and a lot of you people are going to visit family. Maybe you're going over your parents' house or your aunt's or grandmother's house, but, you're expected. You really should bring a dish. You don't want to be just a flat-out moocher. Bring something to the party. Whip up a little something. Well, it's late, but there's still time. I've got a recipe here for you that's very, very easy. It's a dessert dish.
This is my chocolate peanut butter semen dessert. It's really easy to make. Just crumble some peanut butter cups into a bowl, microwave it for a minute.
I'm sorry, what was the other part of that dish? It's peanut butter, chocolate, what?
Or so. Mix in some whipping cream and stir it all together to a nice silky texture.
That looks good.
Then you add some vanilla custard. Just enough to make it filling nice and smooth.
I like custard. I like peanut butter cups. I like cream.
Mix it all together. And then you add the semen.
What? Yes, this is yet another spunk-based dish. Although, I gotta tell you, if I am going to ingest semen, I think this is the best way to incorporate it, right? You've got the sweet of the chocolate and the peanut butter. The cum's gonna give it a little saltiness. You got the sweet, you got the salty.
The filling in a cum sandwich.
Cum sandwich, also a good idea. What other recipes do you have, cum quote voiceover guy?
Shit wrapped around cum.
No, that's enough. Are you working with Tom Pearl?
It doesn't really matter if you use fresh semen or frozen semen. They both work equally well.
I'm sorry, this is not a real cum chef. No respected semenier would ever say frozen semen and fresh semen are the same. Whatever you got, they taste just the same. No, always fresh, if at all possible. Come on.
Whisk it really, really smooth. And sometimes you have to add some more custard just to get the texture perfect.
There's not even a lot of cum in this particular dish, but just knowing it's in there, everything about this video is now stomach churning. Like the noises it's making as it's sloshing around in that bowl.
Now for the crust, or the base of the dessert, you just crumble some of your favorite cookies. These are gingerbread cookies.
Yeah, I think he's making a crust here, and then he adds eggs. I don't know why I'm giving out the real recipe, as if, you're following along. This is something you might actually want to make. Don't forget the eggs with the cookies. Actually, it's strange because he mixes the egg with the cracker, and then lays the cracker at the bottom of like a tiny little dish, tiny little bowl, and then pours the filling on top, and then squirts whipped cream on the very top. But he never cooks the crust, right? So it's just raw eggs mixed with cookies. That might harm you. Although
got a bit excited when I made this video.
He got very excited. He was able to produce some semen for upcoming recipes. I mean, if you're willing to incorporate raw jizz into your dishes, you might be okay with eating raw eggs. Anyway, that's the chocolate peanut butter semen dessert. It's just gonna get grosser from here, freaks. Now, it's not unusual that we feature weird stuff on DV. I mean, that's pretty much the point of the podcast. But sometimes, like a cum-glazed shit onion, there are layers of weirdness. At first, I thought this video was pretty straightforward. We've got two gentlemen here, one white, one black, and the white guy is just being used by the black guy. I thought that was kind of nice. Who's the master race now? So the white guy here is just sucking some good black dick.
May I suck your balls? Yeah.
He asks, which is very polite. There's a level of respect there.
Delicious.
Yeah, so he's, chowing down those black balls.
I better folk come.
Yeah.
I taste your ass.
Yeah. You're gonna taste a lot more than my ass.
Uh-oh, you all know where this is going.
I'm good. Nice hairy black ass. Yeah. It tastes so good. Yes, sir. I bet there's something good in there, too.
Yeah. So now this old man, and it is an old white guy, is on the floor, laying on his back, mouth wide open. Black guy hovering over him, and he's about to squirt some shit in the white dude's mouth.
Yeah.
We have come far as a society. And he's, he's eating the shit. And yes, this is an important plot point, sure. I need you all to understand and hear that he really is eating the shit. But that's not the twist I was referring to at the beginning here.
Oh, that's me, Stuart Neil Bowman, the newspaper photographer in Lexington, Kentucky. I still can't believe that's me actually eating shit in videos for everybody to see. It's ruined my life. God, I can't believe it.
Yeah, this video is complete with voiceover work. I did a little bit of digging, and sure enough, everything this guy just said kind of checks out. There's a Stuart Bowman in Lexington, Kentucky. I found his Facebook profile. It looks like this guy. He is, in fact, a newspaper photographer. As a matter of fact, this shit eater, wait for it, is a Pulitzer Prize-winning photographer. Or should I say a Pulitzer Prize-winning photographer? No, I shouldn't have said that, because it's stupid. It's stupid, but it's true. According to his Facebook profile here, he is a Pulitzer Prize finalist in 1983, but he was a winner in 1989, sharing the Pulitzer with a team on a project he worked on. He posts a lot of photos that he's taken over the years during his career, and they look good. I mean, he looks like everything seems to check out. Mixed in there are some recent photos of himself, and he certainly looks like the guy who's eating shit in this video. And I mean, look, I didn't have to dig very hard. He pretty much gave out all of his information in that voiceover here.
Is this nice and good?
Yeah, it's good, sir. Ooh, yes, good. Oh, yeah.
Washing it down with some black man's pee.
You're a filthy faggot, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
So the black man is basically washing all of the shit off of Stuart's face here, and the runoff is being collected into a bowl. The shit and piss mixture will then be consumed by Stuart.
Name a toilet for a black man. Yeah. I love being a toilet for you. It's such an honor. I can't tell you what an honor it is. You know, wasn't long ago, really, they wouldn't even let black men shit in the same toilet. You know, it's fucked up in the South. Now, you can shit in a white man's mouth and face. Yeah. It's great. America's coming along. I'm proud to be a pioneer in that.
I think this is a more inspiring speech than Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream, you know? Not too long ago, it was inconceivable that a black man and a white man would defecate in the same room. But now, not only is that commonplace, but that very same black man can use a white man's mouth as a toilet. I have a dream that all Caucasians will open their mouths wide and accept the black man's turd. And let that turd be a turd of unity, of understanding, of brotherhood. I have a dream.
Yeah, Black Lives Matter. Your shit's delicious, too.
Black Lives Matter and their shit's delicious. The slogan's a little wordy, but I like it.
Ooh, I'm Stuart Bowman, the shit eater. And I love knowing that my body, every cell of my body is being fed the shit from a black man. The food he eats that's gone all the way through his body, it came out and fell directly into my mouth. And now I'm eating it to feed every cell of my body. The shit from a black man. That's so hot. I'm so inferior and he's so superior. It's perfect for me. I love being a shit eater.
It amuses me to no end that this shit-eating video has a commentary track. This is like one of those old, like, DVD bonus features. I keep pressing menu hoping that there's a making of featurette.
Look at me. Look how inferior I am compared to the superior black man with that big cock in my mouth, and I'm sucking it with his shit all over my face and his piss. I'm sort of an educator in that sense, that a lot of people wouldn't believe that some people out there will eat shit from somebody and then suck their cock to orgasm and do it even on video. You know, a lot of people wouldn't do this at all, even in private. But I'm so proud to do it. I'm really proud that you're watching. I thank you very, very much.
Okay, I don't think we need to play anymore, but I love that he thinks of himself as an educator. In addition to being a Pulitzer Prize-winning photographer, he's also a third-grade teacher. Is this what conservatives mean when they say we're grooming children? They might be onto something there. No, as far as I know, he is not a third-grade teacher. I made that up. All right, well, there you go. A shit-eating video with a twist. Ta-da! Finally, before we get into the news today, I've got a woman freaking out here. She is playing the victim. While parking her car, she hit another vehicle because, woman driver. She immediately tries to flee the scene, but is stopped by a man who begins filming her, and then that's where this video picks up. She's very upset.
You would not treat a man this way. You would not treat a man this way.
I haven't treated you anyway.
Intimidating me. You shut up.
Again, the whole reason why he's filming is because she hit another car and tried to leave.
Shut up.
Sorry.
You are making a big thing out of absolutely nothing. There is not a single scratch on this car. You are just intimidating me for no reason.
She backed up into your vehicle. I did
not back up into your vehicle. There was a tiny little tap. It was like half a centimeter.
She's freaking out.
Whatsoever. He started screaming at me.
I didn't scream at you.
Screaming at me. I didn't do anything. I wasn't. There's nothing. He's really out to get me.
He's out to get me. He's screaming at me. Meanwhile, the only one shrieking is, of course, our girl here. So, yeah, the owner of the car, who I think is a woman, walks up to her, and the lady's trying to explain, there's not even a scratch on your car. The guy is that woman's boss.
She backed up into the car. I just asked her to stop for a minute and so I could take a look at it, and she freaked the hell out.
If you did that to someone, I guarantee you would have driven away unless some crazy man called you out on it. I'm really sorry to get you in the middle of the He is a very, very mean person.
Who's just looking out, miss? I'm just looking out for my employee's car, that's all.
Yeah, so you can look out for your employees by looking at the car and think if anything was an issue.
It's not my vehicle.
Glad you're really good at picking on random strangers.
Have a nice day, ma'am.
I mean, ultimately, I think she was caught fleeing, and so she's overreacting here.
I know, but he started picking on me, and he was like, relax. I was like, I know, but it's gonna be relaxed when you start saying, you take my influence.
Like, she's just screeching at this point, but he sounds like a real monster. She's saying, he told me to relax. He told me to calm down and relax. Yeah, what an asshole.
He was like, relax. I was like, I know, but it's gonna be relaxed when you start saying,
don't you ever tell a woman to relax.
Take my influence car. Nobody's gonna be relaxed when they're attacked like that.
Attacked. Now, the woman whose car was hit is trying to calm her down. Be like, lady, you need to calm down because you can't drive like that. You're going to hit someone else.
Drive safely. That's all I was doing. And he attacked me for no reason. Thank you. I hope you'll have a good night, too.
That was a very aggressive good night. I don't think she means it. She doesn't want him to have a good night. All right, well, there you go. Just a frazzled bad driver for your Wednesday. And with that, let's get into the crazy, bizarre twist and fucked up news right now. If you are not yet Sideshow members, what are you waiting for? It's the best way to help ensure that Distorted View continues on for a long, long time. And when you sign up, you gain access to the entire archive of programs. I've been at this since 2004, so there are thousands of past programs for you to feast your ears on. Best of all, every week I do brand new exclusive programs just for paying members. Actually, 2 episodes a week typically, Tuesday and Thursday most weeks. This week is a little bit different because tomorrow, Thursday, is Thanksgiving. Now, normally I take Thursday and Friday off, make it a nice long holiday weekend, but I will be back this Friday for Sideshow members. So if you want to hear that episode, you got to sign up, superfreaksideshow.com. Again, membership's very inexpensive, only $6.99 a month, even less when you opt for a quarterly, semi-annual, yearly, or lifetime membership. Remember, if you happen to use Spotify or Apple Podcasts, you can sign up for new Sideshow exclusive episodes right in those apps on your phone, just a few taps. The super simple way to get all the new episodes of DV coming your way. Again, superfreaksideshow.com for more information about Spotify and Apple Podcasts and all those options. Check out distortedview.com as well. Finally, we've got a Patreon account, patreon.com/distortedview. You can pledge as little as $1 over there. Every little bit helps. All right, 3 very quick stories now. First up, once again, we're taking a trip to Texas. We're going to Texas! We're going to Texas! We're going to Texas! Here we go! Woo!
We're going to Texas.
Yeah, we're going to Texas. All right. That's enough. We're going to have to find an additional Texas song or two because for some reason, Texas is in the news a lot. We need to add some variety to our Texas introductions. All right, a janitor accused of rubbing his penis inside of water bottles. My kind of guy. Just a prank. Just a goof. Come on, lighten up, ladies. All right, a janitor accused of rubbing his penis inside of water bottles while working at a Texas family medical practice is believed to have given 3 people a sexually transmitted disease.
Don't get AIDS.
Ooh, well, that would be a big one. I don't think he gave these people AIDS. I don't think you can get AIDS just from rubbing your dick inside of a water bottle. Maybe if there's some jizz in there. Let's see what he transmitted. The now former janitor. Oh, he was fired for just that? If it's his first offense, let him off with a warning. Come on. The now former janitor was caught after a woman who worked in the office noticed her water bottle had a bad smell. Oh, that is a fully funkified penis, man. I mean, look, ladies, I guarantee you, if I rubbed my dick inside your water bottle, you wouldn't know it. My dick smells fine. If anything, you would take a swig and be like, why does my water taste so powdery fresh? Because I take care of my junk, and I'm not infected with anything.
My name is Tim Henson, the new face of genital herpes.
Okay, well, there is that, but as long as I don't have any active sores, you're not going to taste anything. People get a little too uppity when it comes to herpes. Anyway, back to this story. This woman took a sip of water and was like, oh, this tastes like infection. Why is that? That's not right. Something's up here. All right. The woman, identified by police as M.A., told the Houston authorities she threw that bottle away, but then later found yellow liquid in her new bottle of water. What the fuck kind of STD did this guy have? Was he just like squeezing out the pus from his dick shaft into this water bottle? A urinalysis test confirmed urine was in her water. Okay. According to a complaint filed in Harris County on October 14th, the janitor was later caught on video twice while putting his penis in her water bottle. So it's not like he just like rubbed his cock on the inside walls of the water bottle. He also pissed in it. The entire mouth of the water bottle touched his penis while being recorded, police said, and the inside of the bottle surrounded his penis. Janitor Lucio Catarino Diaz, 50, was arrested on October 5th and charged with aggravated assault, bodily injury with a deadly weapon. His cock. I wish my penis was referred to as a deadly weapon. He was infected with herpes simplex virus type 1. Well, someone's the new face of genital herpes now. Oh, the urine also tested positive for chlamydia. So it was a real STD cocktail in that water bottle. The woman who reported Diaz told authorities she did not have an STD prior to the incident, but she has since tested positive for the same incurable and potentially fatal type of herpes. A Texas forensic nurse examiner confirmed she could have contracted the virus when she drank from the water bottle that Diaz rubbed his penis inside of. Since then, Diaz has been charged with 2 additional counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. What's with this guy? Does he not like using toilets? Every time he pisses, he has to do it in a water bottle. It's bizarre. In the 2 complaints filed on November 17th, authorities said he caused 2 other people, identified as NC and DC, to contract herpes simplex virus 1 as well. Authorities said Diaz did use his penis to covertly rub the interior of their water bottles, knowing that he would be causing their mouths to come in contact with bodily fluids from his penis. Authorities have not yet said if NC and DC worked in the same doctor's office. At least 13 people have accused Diaz of peeing in their water. My, this is quite the crime spree. Diaz is scheduled to appear in court on November 28th. So there you go. That's what's happening in Texas. Not a lot of great news coming from that state as of late. Second story we have for you. This one comes from the great state of Pennsylvania. A 31-year-old New York man is behind bars following a botched drug deal in Johnstown, Pennsylvania, that was organized by state police. On November 15th, state police gave a confidential informant $600 to buy 2 ounces of meth from a dude known as Fred. No one named Fred has good meth. I sure as hell wouldn't trust a drug dealer named Fred. Fred, whose real name is Laquan Pierre Louis or Pierre Louis, instead allegedly gave the informant cheese doodles. Was it at least $600 worth of cheese doodles? Also, what kind of informant doesn't know the difference between meth and cheese doodles? He's like, yeah, this looks good. Thanks for all the meth. Can't wait to shoot it up or snort it or something. I hope they weren't the big cheese doodles. I hope they were like the cheese twists, the thinner ones. I know my junk food. Anyway, so Laquan gave the informant cheese doodles, then robbed him, and then drug him across the road using his car before taking off. So the drug deal didn't go quite as planned. The drug deal took place at the 200 block of David Street, according to the affidavit. Troopers parked on the side of the road. Yeah, where the fuck were the police at while this guy was being dragged around by a car? Troopers parked on the side of the road in an undercover car with the informant, and the drug dealer reportedly parked up ahead and requested the informant walk up to him. Troopers noted that the informant was speaking to Pierre Louis through the driver's window, and they watched as he handed the informant a yellow bag containing what he claimed was meth. However, police said the bag actually contained cheese doodles. The confidential informant told the drug dealer that they were not going to hand over the money until they actually saw the meth in the bag. This isn't my first time at the rodeo, my friend. I have bought a lot of drugs before. Seriously, these meth doodles are pretty wide. Are they like suppositories? Do you put them up your butt? If drugs did come in doodle form, I think I might be more likely to try them. Anyway, the informant was like, look, I'm not giving you any money until I see the meth. Well, then the drug dealer grabbed the informant by the arms, trying to take the money and cell phone that the confidential informant had. Pierre Louis then allegedly proceeded to drive approximately 10 to 20 feet while clinging on to the informant, dragging him across the road. The drug dealer successfully took the $600 and cell phone. The man fell to the ground and sustained minor injuries. Members of the surveillance team followed the drug dealer and stopped him on Buck Street, where he was arrested by the Johnstown Police Department. In plain view of his car was the $600 and the cell phone from the informant. Now, I'm wondering what would have been worse for this drug dealer. If the drug deal went down flawlessly, right? The informant gives him $600, drug dealer hands him some meth, boom, that's it. How much jail time would he receive for that versus giving him fake meth, cheese doodles, stealing $600 and his cell phone, dragging the guy? Pierre Louis was arraigned on felony charges of robbery, possession with intent to sell, and fleeing/attempting to elude an officer. He also faces minor counts of theft and simple assault. He's currently staying in the Cambria County Prison. Well, that sounds nice, doesn't it? That sounds like one of them ritzy prisons. The Cambria Suites. He failed to post 10% of his $100,000 cash bail. A preliminary hearing is slated for December 7th. So there you go. And I've got one final story for you today, freaks. You know how I feel about fast food. It's a necessary evil. My body thrives on the stuff. However, over the past I would say even before the pandemic, but it really started during the pandemic. Going to fast food establishments, it's a test of more than just patience, sanity. It's a real trying endeavor. They never get the order right. Half the time the place is closed, or they don't have the fucking shit you want. They give you a crappy attitude. You're waiting around forever for this stuff. It's no longer fast food. I wish we just need to stop calling it fast food. It's crappy food. It's awful food. But the awful food takes a long time to get now. And it's not even just fast food. It's fast casual food. I'm going to bitch about something here. I don't care. I know in the grand scheme of things, this doesn't really matter. But I got to get this off my chest. I went to Qdoba, which is, if you don't live near a Qdoba, it's like a Chipotle, really. I got a quesadilla, right? They've got some special pork they're promoting, right? And so I wanted the pork quesadilla, and it was $11, right? $10.85. Now you could get that special pork in a bowl or a burrito for $10.85 as well. I wanted the quesadilla. Okay. And just like at Chipotle, they've got that little bar where you tell them what you want in your bowl. I want the black beans, I want the pinto, and I want the fajita, and I want lettuce, and pico, whatever. The quesadilla thing I ordered comes with all sorts of stuff, right? And I asked the lady, I said, hey, in addition to all that the crap that you put on it, can you also put a little bit of white rice on my quesadilla? I like white rice, right? Or the cilantro lime rice, whatever the fuck they call it, right? I know it's kind of weird to put that in a quesadilla, but I like it. It mixes well with the cheese and whatnot. And she said, no, I can't do that. I'm like, what? She said, no, when you get the quesadilla, you can only get what it's supposed to come with. What the fuck is that? I'm like, it's $10.85. It's the same ingredients as a burrito. Literally. It's the same thing, except you fold over the tortilla shell and you put it in the little grilling thing. Now, some of you may say, well, Tim, you start putting rice and a bunch of shit in there. It's too hard to make a quesadilla. No, this fucking quesadilla doesn't come with that much shit to begin with. Also, one of the things they put on it is queso, like the liquid queso sauce. That's what's in the quesadilla. So they can put some fucking rice in there. Also, they've done it for me before, but the manager is some cracky, methed-out looking bitch, and she don't like me. And I know last time I did this, she talked to the employee and was like, no, you can't be putting extra stuff on quesadillas. Again, same price, same ingredients, and actually, with the quesadilla, you get way less food. Because, they're folding the thing up. It drove me up the wall. I've been thinking about that ever since I've had that fucking dumb quesadilla. Won't give me rice, of all things. It's not like I'm asking for extra. I want double meat for free or something. Rice. I wanted some rice. Good fucking grief. So, yeah, I understand when people want to shoot up fast food establishments. A North Carolina man allegedly pulled a gun. Yeah, good for you, sir. You show him. A North Carolina man allegedly pulled a gun on a Wendy's employee. No, don't do that. After not receiving sauce with his order from the fast food establishment. Officers with the Gastonia Police Department, I don't know where that, North Carolina, responded to reports of an altercation between a customer and employee at the restaurant last week. Employees said the man, 35, was driving around the parking lot, brandishing a gun and refusing to leave. Like he was just circling the Wendy's. With his gun out. Officers spoke with an employee at Wendy's who just give the guy the sauce. What do you want, sweet and sour with his chicken nuggets? Come on. Officers spoke with an employee at Wendy's who told them that the man was upset that he didn't get any sauce with his meal. The man began arguing with employees, pulling out a handgun, and then he threatened to shoot the employee. A bit excessive for a sauce. But I understand his frustration. The employee closed the drive-thru window and immediately called 911. Quote, officers who were talking to the man in the parking lot recovered a handgun from the man's pants pockets and determined the gun had been reported stolen in Mecklenburg County. The man has since been charged with communicating a threat and possession of a stolen handgun. He was later released after posting a $2,500 bond. Police have not released details about when the man is next scheduled to appear in court, but he's not allowed back at that Wendy's. These fast food places are getting pretty stingy with their sauces. Maybe not Taco Bell, but other fast food places are. You're endangering your employees. Come on, Wendy's. I realize that inflation is running rampant, but loosen the purse strings a little bit. You need your workers not to be shot in the face over sauce. There you go. That, my friends, is your Distorted News for Wednesday. Let's do a couple voicemails and get the hell out of here. Well, guys, I apologize. The Distorted View store is still not yet up as of the posting of this show. Keep checking back today. I'm thinking it's going to be today. I've just had a myriad of technical problems. It's not just as easy as, taking a picture of a T-shirt I want to sell and posting it on my site and putting a link to buy it. No, there's a lot of back-end stuff. And service providers and the websites have to connect and upload designs and all sorts of stuff, payment processing stuff. And I've used the same basic store on my site for a while, several years. And this year I had to change it up because, stuff was getting old and broken and things were running really slow. And I think I got all of the kinks worked out. So, I'm trying to get all of the products back up in the store looking nice so you guys can purchase some. A few people remembered the URL to the store, even though I don't have a link to it anywhere, and they managed to order some stuff, and that actually was nice because I could see that everything was working fine, and the orders went through and being processed, and yeah. If you're one of those naughty little freaks who figured out how to get through, your stuff's on the way. Just all you guys have to do is just check at distortedview.com. You'll see a big thing at the top of the website saying store is now open, and you'll know that the store is now open. All right, so be on the lookout for that. I hope to have that up and running a little bit later today. Oh, also got to say thanks to that listener who recommended Youngblood. I've been listening while I've been working on the store. So many great songs. Tissues, Funeral. I'm really enjoying it. So thank you very much for the good music recommendation.
Yeah, man. I'm going to put my vocal fry out on display along with my...
That's not vocal fry. Is, like when women are like that, like trying to sound smart. I really, really like you.
New chin hairs in my beard. Hey, ladies, I'm...
Okay. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Hey, Tim, it's Tyler. I hope you're having a good day. I just picked up a bottle of the Coca-Cola Dream flavor.
Yes.
And I'm curious what you think it tastes like. I'm sure you've already tried it. I thought it tasted like cotton candy.
Yeah, you're right.
Like a Coca-Cola with like a pinch of like blue cotton candy in it.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. It wasn't my favorite, but it's not the worst. I've liked all of them to some degree. I think Starlight? Starlight was my favorite. Least favorite of these Coca-Cola limited time ones was Pixels. I did not like that one. I think mainly because the only version it came in was the sugar-free or fake sugar version. You know me, give me corn syrup or give me death. If you do like that Coca-Cola Dreams, you better get it now while it lasts. This was the last Coca-Cola creation for a while. They said that this is pretty much it. So we had the Starlight, the Pixels, the Dream, the Marshmallow one. It was a good run. I hope they do it again next year. And Pepsi really needs to step up their game with some cool flavors.
Hey, Tim. Haley's Comet calling up. You know who else is still getting their influenza and COVID boosters?
Influenza. Look at you. Fancy flu.
Me. So you're not alone. There's lots of people doing this. Thank you for your contribution to the public welfare and health of the nation.
You're such a goody-goody. Look, I don't even really leave the house enough to worry about COVID, so it's not like I'm scared of getting it, but I do it mainly because I do it this time of year because I know I'll be going up to Ashtabula for the family, Christmas, holiday get together, and I don't know what those people have been up to all year. It's a lot of people with, let's face it, questionable hygiene. We're Hensons, after all. My people come from the backwoods of Kentucky. We all bathe in a creek. We go mudding, and then we bathe in a creek. Anyway, it puts my mind at ease. Okay, I'm vaccinated against my family.
Hey, Timmy Boo, it's Ellie, the most ancient listener. I have a couple of things. Number one, I just wanted to say thank you to all the people in Discord the last couple of days. They've been very cool. We watched some sumo.
You guys are watching sumo wrestling in the Discord. See what goes on there?
If you haven't been to the Distorted View Discord, you need to get your worthless asses on the Discord.
Hey, it's free. There's a link on the main navigation bar over there, distortedview.com, and you can hang out with like-minded idiots.
Number two, Timmy Boo, I have something for you.
Uh-oh.
It is a website full of fucked up shit that I know you're going to have a good time with. It's called hypnotube.com.
Hypnotube.
It has so much crap, I'm not going to bother describing it to you. Just go to categories and enjoy.
I don't recall Hypnotube. I'm not sure if I've ever stumbled across a video or something there or not, but I will check it out, and I urge you freaks to as well. Maybe you can help me out. This will be your homework over the holiday weekend. At some point, you're going to get sick of your family. Hop on Hypnotube and find some bizarre things for me to feature on the podcast.
Hello. Excuse me. Hi, Timmy Boo. Hello, freaks. Unicorn hamster chicken in. So, the last time I called...
I'll warn you, freaks, this is the longest call of the day, coming in at 2 minutes and 59 seconds. That leads me to believe that Unicorn Hamster just keeps on talking after he gets cut off. I think there's a 3-minute hard limit to these voicemails. The real question is, how long is it going to be before I bail on Unicorn Hamster? We're 14 seconds in.
Talking about the Ninja Turtles, and you were wondering what Raphael's weapon was.
Sai, Kai, Tai, it's something like that. Kai.
I looked up, and Raphael's weapon was this twin side. It's spelled S-A-I.
Yes! That's what I thought.
Dude.
I knew it was something with an A-I.
Anyway, I just wanted to say I could not participate on Level 80 Cat Ladies Memorial Secret Santa. I really don't like shopping. I just...
It's so great now, shopping. You just do it online. You go on Amazon, search for something cool.
I'm not a shopping kind of guy. If I have to buy myself something or buy Christmases, I'd like to get in and get out as soon as possible.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those fucking look at every little thing like women. Like, god damn, like, that's why I go in, get what I need, and get the fuck out, man. I can't stand, like, I struggle even just shopping for my family, so I did not... Which brings me to the last conversation I had with Level 80 Cat Lady. I was in character. I was telling her...
Wait, you have a character? I thought this was all 100% you.
I was trying to be distorted. I said, I don't do Secret Santa. I'd rather buy gifts for myself. And I hope she knew I was in character, and she was very sweet and kind. My own way of remembering Level 80 Cat Lady is I got myself a cat. She's pretty cool, very cute, fluffy.
Aww.
She took a shit and had a piece of turd stuck to her ass because she had such fur, so she didn't like me messing around with her asshole, so she, she kept licking the bitch until she cleaned it.
Yeah.
But I had to clean up after her because she kept dragging her ass against the floor. She'll probably go in the heat soon, so I gotta get her fixed. But either way, that's I named her Mila, and that's the quest that I had to remember level 80 cat lady. Let's see, February, March, April, May, June. 5 months later, my dad, he passed away. And, I'm living in this house right now. And it's great. I live here by myself. We got a...
Well, that's where the voicemail cut off. I'm surprised I didn't cut him off, honestly. He kept me interested, though. I was wondering where he was going with the cat ass thing. Cats don't like their asses messed with. He kept me on the edge of my seat there. All right, that is all the time we have on this edition of the program. I want you guys to email me, show@distortedview.com. Distortedview.com is our official website. Voicemail line for you, 206-666-4463. That's 206-660-GOD. Is it oh God?
Yeah, Black Lives Matter. Your shit's delicious, too.
Spread the distortion, STD. Tell all your friends about the show. Don't forget to give us a 5-star rating, a thumbs up, or like wherever you can rate and review podcasts. Thank you guys so much for a great abbreviated week of programs. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving if you live here in the United States and you celebrate that stuff. Don't forget, I will be back on Friday if you're Sideshow members. So I'm not done with you yet. Also, Black Friday deals over there at DistortedView.com. Don't forget about that, especially if you want to become a member of the Sideshow. And the DV store will be opened eventually with new merchandise and returning favorites. Just, of course, remember that URL, DistortedView.com. I will see you back sometime soon. Until then, you guys have a great holiday. Bye, everybody!
Come on, let me fuck your face. Shut the fuck up. Oh, fuck.
This has been another excellent podcast from the Scribe Media Group. Learn more at scribe.net.